in terms of like, I've been getting a lot of messages, you know, about me as a provider of sacred medicine, speaking of Iboga, facilitators that I know at our retreat, and other facilitators that are working with Iboga. I'll speak of specifically because that's the medicine I deeply know. There's no doubt, like for me, this experience has helped me on so many levels on actually how to approach the medicine I'm working with, how to come full circle with how to carry the medicine. And as you know, a facilitator and facilitating other people's process, coming and doing a Dieta gave me a whole nother level of perspective on how to do that. And we, as facilitators of whatever medicine, need to do our own work. And there's been times over the last, 8-9 years that I've been doing work, but I've also been avoiding as well. Because it's painful, and it's scary, and it's uncomfortable, and it requires being vulnerable, right? And which vulnerable means courage to me. So here was an opportunity to, yes, resist and try to avoid, but over time, eventually, the space, the silence, and the time, I was able to really drop in to a space that I needed for my own well-being, and I absolutely needed for the people that are coming to me, for me to hold space and serve them. There's no doubt. I mean, I look at my initiation into Bowen, and that was incredible, and there was many things that happened there. But what's happening here is just a different level. It's a different perspective, and receiving different information and different wisdom because there's so much space and silence and quietness on how to best show up when I am facilitating. And what's really nice about this is that the ayahuasca ceremonies, you don't have to do all of them. So you can do one to open the diet, you need to, and you do one to close it. So in the middle, you don't need to drink ayahuasca if ayahuasca is not calling you on that level, but more with the plant, the actual wisdom of the non-psychoactive plant, and the silence, and the space, and the diet, and the room in here is really important to allow, because when you allow space, you allow the wisdom to come in. When you're clogged up and going a million miles an hour and in your mind all the time, on the phone, whatever you're doing, having all these conversations, 100 things at once, you don't have the space for the creativity, the inspiration, and the wisdom to come in. And if we, as facilitators, are going to hold space for other people, then we need to go even deeper than we've been going, or I've been going. I'm going deeper and deeper than I have been going, and I have a lot more courage than I think I've ever had. Yeah, and another aspect of doing a Dieta as a facilitator is I've noticed, well, first I thought that I was not taking on any other person's energy. I felt like I was protected by the medicine, and that I was just strong enough that I wasn't taking on other people's trauma, energy, negativity, whatever. Well, that's far from the truth, because as a facilitator, you are taking on energy. And what I am realizing, when I am out of alignment, I'm actually taking on more dense energy. When I'm in alignment, I think I'm way more protected, but still probably taking on some energy from the work that we're doing because we're opening ourselves up. And being in a dieta, for me, has helped to release that energy. And the maestros, they know that I hold medicine and serve medicine. I'm a facilitator. They welcome that. They actually support that. So intentionally, they are working on helping to release this energy from the work that I do, which I've never had before. whether I went to Gabon or I came to Peru a number of times, I've never actually had a maestro intentionally going, you have taken on a lot of stuff from doing the sacred work you're doing, and part of this dieta is going to help you cleanse that besides your own energy that you've taken on in this lifetime and from your ancestors and so on. So I think that is deeply powerful for us facilitators to come and do a dieta to get that type of cleanse. Because I feel not only my own energy, but I feel a tremendous amount, an immense amount of energy that has been released. And I'm sure some more of it's coming back, so this is why, personally, most likely I will come once a year to do 1 month in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another aspect of the dieta for me was this layer of protection that I feel, that I know, that the maestros put. I mean, there's a closing ceremony with ayahuasca, and it's called the Arcana ceremony, which is their protection ceremony. And so beside that ceremony, just the whole level of what they're doing here is protecting us. You know, like we're working with these plants, we're like a little seedling that is starting to sprout. And so you have this post-dieta, and the idea is to take care of this sprout, this plant that is growing. It's a baby. And, you know, keeping it out of the sun, eating certain foods, and protecting your energy, and staying away from negativity. And yeah, so I feel an immense amount of protection as well, which is quite nice, actually. It feels really good.